Hey guys, today we are checking out a laptop refresh from Illegear. This is the updated Rogue with the new Nvidia RTX 3060 GPU. Man, I wish I could just yank out the GPU and shove it into my desktop. Is that possible? I won't dive too deep into the parts that are similar to the previous year model, but here's a quick summary. It has a massive 17.3-inch InfiniVision display. There's a webcam on top for you to take your video calls. And this is what it looks and sounds like. Unfortunately, there's no Windows Hello support. The full-size keyboard is still massive with some appropriately highlighted WASD keys for work. However, it is still a single-zone RGB lighting setup. The trackpad is an alright size, but why is it positioned so far to the left of the laptop? My left palm is constantly touching the trackpad and registering touches. Thankfully, 99% of you guys will be using an external mouse with this laptop, but for those few times that you are using the trackpad, it can get a bit annoying. Moving on, you've got a great selection of ports. On the right side, you'll find two USB 3.1 Gen 1 ports and a full-size card reader. How often do you see that? On the left side, you'll find a USB 2.0 port and your audio in and out ports. At the back, you'll find a USB-C port, full-size HDMI port, Gigabit Ethernet port, and the power input. Upon my research, I realized that they have actually reduced the amount of ports compared to the previous year's model. However, I still think that the current port selection is still enough for the average user. Now, what sets the updated Rogue apart is the new GPU. It's running the Nvidia RTX 3060 mobile GPU. Although it's only a 3060 GPU, you will find no problem running games at up to 1440p without burning a hole in your wallet. On Counter-Strike with high settings on everything, I averaged 30 FPS during gameplay. Too bad the extra FPS doesn't make me a better player. Do note that I was not plugged into power, and you can definitely achieve a higher FPS if you reduce some unnecessary video settings. Just in case you're wondering, my unit comes with the 10th Gen Intel i7 CPU running at 2.3 GHz, 32GB of RAM, and a 500GB M.2 NVMe SSD. Now let's take a closer look at the internals. Thankfully, this time I did not have any issues with the screws. It always amazes me to see the insides of any device. There's so much technology packed in a small space. We have 5 heat pipes and 2 fans to keep this machine running cool. By the way, the fans are very tolerable at maximum speed compared to some of the other laptops that I've tested this year. Here's a sound demo. And just for comparison's sake, this is what the Illegear Ionic Touch sounds like. Back to the internals, the CPU is located here and the GPU is located here. There are 2 covered RAM slots in the middle as well. The Wi-Fi card is on the right and there are 2 M.2 NVMe slots on the left. At the bottom is the battery and on each side are the speakers. And here is what it sounds like. Not bad at all. So that's a quick look at the internals of the updated Rogue 3060. Let's get back to the review. Now, how does it perform? Let's do some benchmarks. For Cinebench R23, the Rogue scored 1211 for single core and 8644 for multi-core. It's not the latest 11th gen Intel processor, but it's still very capable of performing. For the GPU, I ran the TimeSpy 3D Mark test, and as you expect, the RTX 3060 Mobile did not disappoint. It scored 8052 for the GPU and had an overall score of 8158, which 3D Mark categorizes as great. If we compare the results online, we can see that the updated Illegear Rogue scores way higher than the average gaming laptop and just a little bit lower than a gaming PC. It's a real powerhouse. So what's my verdict? The Illegear Rogue is positioned as their entry line of gaming laptops. With the starting price of 5,000 ringgit, I think it's a good overall package despite some annoyances I've had with it. There are many things to like about it, such as the beautiful display, wide selection of ports, good thermal management, and that juicy 3060. Playing games, editing videos, watching movies, writing documents, you can do it all. I think it's great that Illegear has such a wide range of laptops for every type of user out there and at every budget. We've seen the Selenite X, the Ionic Touch, and now the Rogue so far for this year. If you want a 17-inch laptop that can do gaming and so much more without breaking the bank, then this might be the laptop for you. All the details to the laptops will be linked in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys for the next video. Bye!